Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming to this week's office hour. And the professor is a little bit busy, and he could be a little bit late. I just text him and haven't get his feedback. And I hope you have enjoyed the week, especially the holiday, and I hope you doing well on the project. I don't have some special announcement yet, and but when I'm looking at Piazza, some of you have some concerns about the submission of the homework 3, especially the question, the format of the answers. Actually, to my point, the basic suggestion is if you make your answer is clear, it's like regarding is any kind of format, like how you represent your the graph or your web, as long as you can stick to the basic concept, make the basic concept is clear enough based on your answers, that is good enough. So I don't expect a very fancy representation, but so you can use any kinds of format to represent your web, your graph. You can just draw it, scan it, or you can use something like table, just to describe it in a logical view and focus on the basic concept. So that would be good enough. I hope you're doing well on the project, and at least you have set up the basic environment and try to building and running the benchmark or your own code in the Raspberry Pi, and hope everything is good. So until now, didn't get any specific questions. So let's just hold here, waiting for professor and waiting for some other questions.
Hello?
Hello? Hey, Professor.
Hello?
Hey, Professor.
So, are we live?
Yeah,
It shows me off air here somehow. We are live, right?
yeah, we're live.
Okay. Yeah, because see, I was just seeing this message off air, so I was not sure whether we are live or not. But I'm on the call now. So, students, welcome for the Embedded Software Hangout. And we have the office hours going on now. So, Chow might have already answered some questions, but I was somehow seeing a different message. So, on my call, so I'm able to join now. Um, so, a couple of announcements, I guess. I hope, as usual, all of you are progressing properly on your project two, part two, and all the glitches and other issues are taken care. Um, we will be soon returning the homework three and project one as soon as possible. I think because of some holidays in between, there were some delays, but we are going to take care of these two and return as soon as possible. And the last homework will be given and will be again due, and that will cover the remaining topics in terms of the papers that we are reading. I hope you are pacing properly through those, and then we'll be ready for the final exam. That's the only last thing remaining. So that is what is forthcoming, as you know. And Chow, can we send um, um, the role to David Joyner? That way we can get set up for the,
Okay,
because they need the new students, if there are any who don't have any Proctor Track account, need to get set up. So can you do that urgently, please?
okay. Let me see that.
And after the call, and that way we will get set up for things. So other than that, I don't have much to announce in terms of what is forthcoming and going on. Um, Chow, do you have any announcements?
No?
So there was one couple of regrade requests from homework one, which we had tackled, and Daryl must have taken care of that. Um, and I guess Chow, homework two has been graded and released, right?
Yes.
Okay. And project one and homework three, that's what we need to get done now. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I'm still doing project one, maybe next Tuesday.
okay. So let's talk after the office hours because Daryl had some questions about grading there. So,
Okay. And actually, there is a question about homework three. I'm not very sure. It's about question 4. When, like, how many iterations are they supposed to do the swap operations for demonstration in the homework in the question 4?
I think they had to do the project. Can you read the question 4 again? Read it out for me. I think the question stated that.
Question 4 is actually about the differential mapping. The requirement says they need to show in each iteration what is the cost for each potential swap and what is the swap with minimal cost.
Right. So I think they had to do, as far as I can you read the questions? Question 4 again. What it asks. I think the question stated they had to show one iteration, but they had to show all the swaps within that iteration.
Well, the question says for a given iteration.
Mm-hmm.
What is the given iteration?
So that means for one iteration.
Please show how the algorithm attempts different register swaps in a given iteration, trying permutations.
Right. So basically, that means for one iteration,
okay,
they have to show all the swaps that the algorithm attempts, and then how it picks the minimum cost swap.
Okay, I see.
So they just have to do one iteration, but within the iteration, there will be multiple permutations and multiple swaps, which will be tried by the algorithm. So they have to try all of those, show all of those, how the algorithm will try those, and pick the minimum cost one.
Okay, I see.
Okay. Any other question or clarification that we need?
Right now, no. I think I have handled most of the questions.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it is showing here still off air for me.
Oh.
So that is what was confusing me, that how come it is still showing off air?
Anyway. Okay. So for the protocol, the David is the guy who set up the account in the DeepThought, right?
David Mercer, yes.
Okay.
Is everybody doing well on the homework? On the project too? Are anybody facing any kind of difficulties or?
Right now, not too much questions on the PSR right now.
I hope everybody is working on it, because again, we will not be able to give any extensions, and if there are any difficulties in terms of system access or Raspberry Pi issues or experimentation, we expect a new algorithm as stated in the project description. Simply choosing a new threshold, you will not get points for that. So please make sure you follow the description of the project, and it will take some time to iterate through it and come up with a new algorithm and see how it behaves and do measurements and all these things. And so please do not postpone it. we'll do some announcements about how the final exam will be and so on soon. But as you are pacing through it, please do read the papers, especially, not just go over the slides, and understand the different algorithms, the examples, and so on. Like in the homeworks, we are asking you to do certain exercises. Similar things might be there in the finals. And so, for that matter, you should know these papers well, how they work, what problems they are solving, and so on. And the finals will be comprehensive, covering all the topics because we did not have any exam in the class. And thirdly, the duration will be about 3 hours. We'll add extra 15 minutes just in case some glitches happen, because there is a video recording that happens during the exam, as using your webcam, and sometimes there could be glitches and so on. So you have to stop and restart from where you were. So we'll add extra 15 minutes. So those are sort of the high level sort of highlights of how the exam will be given, and all the topics will get covered. So please don't leave any topic, and please try to prepare in advance, and also during pacing. When you do homeworks and all, make sure you thoroughly understand the respective topic. So that's about it. So if there are no questions, Chao, I'm going to check back in maybe 10 minutes. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Shao, looks like are there any further questions or
No, no more questions.
okay? So I guess everybody is busy, probably doing the project and or away for holidays. But please let us know if you face any issues. Please don't delay the project too,
Okay.
and because we cannot give any extensions, and we'll be releasing the homework 4 as per the pacing schedule, and that will be our last exercise during the semester. So um, see you next week at the same time, and thanks for those who were able to join the hangout today. And I think, Chow, what you mentioned about grading between you and Daryl, that looks good. So let's proceed with that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thanks. See you guys. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.